sont capables, non, c'est bon l'idée. Moi, je Dear judges, dear audience, dear participants, we welcome you to the 2013 first round of the International Graduate Competition. Let me say a few words about the judges who will be watching your presentation today. I would like to introduce to you Bernard Saint-Pierre-Legagny. Bernard is the International Economics and Governance Professor and Chair of the International Business Department at IGC Montreal. He holds a PhD in Managerial Economics from Yale University and taught first at INSEAD and then at the École Polytechnique de Montréal before joining IGC Montreal in 2001. His main fields of research and expertise are the economic analysis of organizations, environmental economics, and technological risk management. He has published many articles on these subjects in major scientific journals such as Econometrica and Management Science. Let me introduce you then Tiberius Brastavicianu. I hope I did say it well. Tiberius, who invented the mosquito optical fiber-based displacement sensor and co-founded Sensorica and designed the architecture of this open, decentralized, and self-organizing value network. Prior to that, he was a research assistant at the Department of Kinesiology and Physical Education at McGill University. And then our final judge is Maria Guerra from the ProAction team. She is a senior consultant. She holds a bachelor's degree in operations management from Concordia University, as well as a graduate degree in industrial engineering from École Polytechnique de Montréal. In 2010, Maria was promoted to project manager and has responsibilities concerning client relationships. Just to repeat the rules, it's going to be a 15 minutes sales pitch. There is going to be a warning from our timekeeper at 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and 30 seconds. We are going to start timing once you feel okay and once you start to speak. Good luck.
A great product won't exist until somebody wants to buy it. Good afternoon, Dr. Bergeron, Mr. Brastavicianu, and Mr. Pablo. This is Carolina, this is Maya, this is Hilla, this is Saku, and we are the Aalto Consulting team. We are here today to propose a growth strategy to the open source value platform and knowledge, but we don't have the resources, the network doesn't have the resources to take out to the final customer. We are here to propose how to help Sensorica to take the product out to the market and at the same time grow the network so that in the future we can take other products out to the market in a really easily. So the key issues today is to how to grow the Sensorica network and so that it will be in the future able to take new ideas into products and take them to the hands of the customer. Another point is to how to make the network scalable so that in an ideal state, the network could take any product from or any idea to product and finally to the hands of a customer. We also have in the key issues the mosquito side. So how can we commercialize the first product without sufficient support from the network? So these two key issues function together and they support together, and our recommendation is to use the mosquito as a pilot product to grow the network and create a growth strategy. So far, the open source value network has been focusing on idea generation and the product development. We see that there is a lack of go-to-the-market strategy. That is why we suggest that we build the value chain from the idea to the actual user. So the core value is to combine the knowledge and the donations and to bring all the resources into a product. Why do we need to grow? There's not enough resources in the network. It won't be able to support this product commercialization. Also, the mosquito view is that so far it has only been R&D, and now it's a product, and how can we take to the hands of the customer?
Do we have any questions? Can someone go to the computer?
So the industry, scientific instruments has been defined by, for example, product quality, quality service, high price, and heavy investments on R&D. We are using, Mosquito is using a blue ocean strategy. Due to the fact that the product is produced within a network of people and prey with no R&D expenditure, the quality is high and the price is low. And our proposition is that we stay in this product, in this blue ocean market with this product.
Thank you, Villa. I'm here to talk about the alternatives, how to capture value from Sensorica's product. The first one would be operate like a traditional corporation. However, that way you would lose your members, which are the core value of your entity. Second way would be to keep your business model the same, but become a legal entity which would follow to the same conclusion that you would lose your members. Therefore, we suggest that we should keep the open source without legal form. We would therefore have the pool of brains, and also we would have the passion to co-create. And as you see, the alternatives to capture value, the entrepreneurial passion and creating value would be the most strongest points there to support that decision, and we believe that those would be the ones that your members also value the best. And to remain open source and grow the work, there would be the upside that the R&D cost would be very low, which would then enable very low pricing. also. And the functional key issues and the recommendations. First, the entrepreneurship. How to capture the value created. We sell. And how do we sell? We sell via our network, via our own contributors, with our open source, and through the exchange firm, which would be the legal entity. And how would we market? As Hilla said, we would utilize the Blue Ocean strategy. Also, we would emphasize our role as the quality controllers. And finance, how would we be financed? That would be through the exchange firm as it is now. And the HR, the key question is, how do you find members? How do you find them fast that you will be able to grow to become a self-sustained, self-feeding organization? We suggest that you will utilize the momentum of the Mosquito project immediately, and therefore launch a new recruiting campaign, and also you have very good, strong academic networks that can be utilized. And the milestones, first one would be on May 6th to convince the members of your value creation, of your value creating method. And we thought that by the end of this year, you would have 100 active members, and by the end of June 2014, you would achieve the critical mass of 250.
Thank you, Sibu. To grow the network, we need to be dynamic and scalable in everything that we do, starting from the decision-making process. We can no longer rely on having all the members involved in the decision-making, but we should include only the most active members, and we should also use a method of reverse voting. So as to say, the person needs to oppose in order, like if the person opposes, then they need to act. Otherwise, they don't need to do anything. Secondly, we need to have standardized documentation of the processes and have a really user-friendly interface for our partners so that the members will be attracted. Thirdly, the key valuation accounting method is in the very core. We need to make sure that the members get rewarded by the return, and the risk-return correlation is clear. We use the value equation for this, but we can also propose that we can use the value equation to coordinate the resources among the network. The project knows where its key bottlenecks are concerning the resources, and they identify it, and then they can dynamically change the value equation weights in order to attract resources from the other parts of the network. This would be dynamically changed, and the peer valuation would be in the very core of this. Secondly, to address the form of the legal structure, we say that we should still stay in the exchange company form. We would just make the taxes not be the right one because it's involved in the network, so it should be totally just an exchange company, and the members would still act as freelancers as now. The risks of implementation are mostly that we would not be able to capture the members, but we are confident that with our marketing strategies and the Blue Ocean, that would not be an issue. Next, to the financials. Based on the projections of Sensorica and also our own evaluations, we believe that we can grow the sales over than 30% per year. The value increase comes not only from selling more units, but also selling more valuable units. So, the projections show that we can also capture the market, but the market capture the market size will be stable. So in order to create revenues also in the future, we need to tap another other industries or other markets. And as we can see, based on the discounted cash flow evaluation model, we can see that the network is capable of creating and capturing value. Based on our estimations, the Mosquito would be worth $1.5 million when used as the current market as the sensors for the sensors as the market as well. We can also see from the sensitivity analysis that it's really robust for all the assumptions, terminal growth value, for example.
Thank you, Maya. And as Maya said, valuing a single product is much easier than valuing the value of the whole network. The whole network is valued as the sum of all the projects it has. And that's why it needs to grow and have more and more projects simultaneously running at the same time. We have also gone through an impact on shareholders, which our recommendation would have. Firstly, we would just like to clarify that we were so glad that all these members, all the clients, virtually everyone, the academics, even government members or venture capitalists could be a part of this network. So everyone would be getting something from this network. And in a way, we would be going towards a different type of business model in the future. We would have people collaborating, businesses collaborating, and virtually everyone creating value for each other. These different projects would really create the value of this network, and we would have many different networks, and in the end, a super network in different types of industries. So we see this as a very big success story, and that's why we want to keep it open, and that's why we are saying that we don't want a corporation to be on this network, and that's why it has to be as open as it can to capture the value. We also came up with a contingency plan. We see there might be problems when we start scaling this network, so the kind of dynamics of the network might change. So there might be someone dominating more, someone coming in with value. Actually, the core idea of people coming in, donating their own time, and then getting a compensation for that time they give, might be disrupted by people coming in and just giving financials, so then it would be just a normal firm. So we came up with this idea that in the end, when we would scale this, if it would become too big, a super network, we could put it down into sub-networks that would be collaborating together in different fields. Really, the super network could easily be put into these smaller networks. In conclusion, we recommend that this great value that has been created in this network so far, in the form of the Mosquito and in the pipeline, the new versions of the Mosquito, as well as the many products in the sense-making and sensor industry that we are, and also the various products which could be created as well, needs to be commercialized. We need to capture the value, and we see that happening best by keeping it open. Closing it is an easy way out. However, if we keep it open, we are seeing a future where we are not just everyone is a small entity, but we are all working together and in collaboration. And as we are open, we're also creating value to other competitors. And these competitors could, in the end, become our members as well. So we would just have these many different networks where we would work. The license we would have in the implementation would give us reputation, and in a way this network could have a great brand in the end, and it could capture value with the open network. We are very confident about that. The long-term benefits are that we would have, with co-creation, these superior products that work in a way that the customers want it to work, and the customers can see the process and affect it. Every stakeholder has an input. And it's a fair compensation system where really, when you grow bigger, you hatch faster, you go into the market, you create value for the whole society as a whole, and really we see this as a great opportunity, and we see the value capture as something that can actually happen in an open way. Thank you very much for your time. We're glad to.
Thank you, Aalto. I would like to invite the judges to come deliberate in another room. For members of the audience, please be sat at the front for. Thank you very much.
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 Sorry about that issue with it. The ticker. First. J'ai mis mon IT gag. J'ai-tu le temps de tester le picker? Je sais pas, tantôt il y avait des choses, ça marchait pas. Il y avait comme des bêtes plugs.
Ça a bien marché dans votre salle.
Ça? Ok. Bon. Ok. Just switch. Ok. Sorry about that.
Ben, je suis partie juste avant qu'on revienne.
C'est une très bonne présentation. On est passé à la
Ça s'appelait avant, ça s'appelait
J'aime ça.
ça s'appelait édifice, mais
mais il y a des édifices qui sont oui. C'est vraiment incroyable. C'est bien été. Quoi? Moi? Non, ah, c'est vrai? Oui.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Hi.
There's there's a clicker here. If there's an issue, keep on pressing the button. I don't know that sometimes it doesn't move. Just hopefully this will cheer you up. I'm not sure how well you receive this though. I'll let you do some tests. Dear judges, dear participants from John Nelson School of Business, and dear audience, welcome to this presentation. I'd like to introduce you your judges. We have Bernard Santel-Legani, who is the International Economics and Governance Professor and Chair of the International Business Department at IGC Montreal. We also have Tiberius Rastaviciani, who co-invented the mosquito optical fiber phase displacement sensor and who co-founded Sensorica. And finally, we have Maria Guerra, who is a project manager from ProAction. They are going to judge your sales pitch. You have 15 minutes to complete your sales pitch. There's going to be a warning at 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and 30 seconds. Then we'll have to stop you afterwards. Good luck. You may start once you feel you are ready. We're going to start timing you right after.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a big dream here. Some people might think it's a little bit shaky. Is it worthwhile to trust it? We trust it, and we believe it. And today, we, JMSB Consulting Group, our sales adjuster, Jessica and John, are going to present to you why this is a big dream and how we can achieve this. First, let's look at two cases. Facebook, founded a little bit earlier by really young entrepreneur Mark. Great opportunity, brilliant idea. The good thing is they found the money guy, the guy who can give them money and develop the idea. And it turns out to be a great success. And we also have Linus here, not so lucky at the beginning, not much money. However, the nature of the business, open source, make this business to be a huge success as well. The more important thing is there is a trend in this business. More and more people, they're not rich, they don't have resources, they don't have capability, they don't have the money, the opportunity out there to develop the ideas. So we believe that with Linus as an example, we can also dig a little deeper, maybe change the model a little bit, and come up with an even more revolutionary, more visionary, let's say, idea and make it out of it. Today we have Sensorica here, also founded by an entrepreneur. And it is also a conventional idea. Some people are not sure that the idea is true, is it worthwhile, but we believe it, and we're going to show you what this idea is and what is promising future. The future is a valuable network that fosters the open innovation through transparency and collaboration. What is this? Let's think about it this way. It's a network, global network. People come and join freely, and they put in ideas. Those who match, they come together, produce the product. More importantly, they get rewarded. It could be a product that can get them fame. It could be reputation within this network. It could be more collaborating opportunities in the future. And it could be money as well. So what is the current situation of this business now? It's a platform, like I said, it's open source. It's a platform for people to put in innovation there. People join, people develop, people connect. Huge opportunity. In this network, we not only have opportunities, we have human resources, and we have products that can possibly come out of it. Those products are going to be true value, or the, I would say that it could be also a byproduct from this network. This network, they create like a platform where you can co-create value with other people. And in this society where collaboration is highly suggested, it has a social value as well. In terms of business growth, they grow organically. So it's really hard to predict the growth or the future of it. And of course, there might be some flaws in it. And today we're going to tell you what these flaws are, and we're going to tell you how to overcome these flaws and make a big money out of it. And my colleague Yasser will address these flaws and tell you how to
do this one.
Thank you, Jenny. So as Shannon mentioned, this is a wonderful opportunity, but really, there are holes that need to be filled, fundamental holes. What are the fundamental holes? Well, you have a product, Mosquito. It's a great product. It has a great potential. It could really sensing business. It could really revolutionize sensing business. But on the other hand, you have a network. And there has to be sort of a synergy between the message, what is product and what is network. And that kind of brand is really missing. People when they look at this network, they don't really know if they're talking about the product, if they're talking about the company, what's going on. So that is a real concern before we can sort of grow this network. What are some of the other challenges is that the network size is very small, and I think this has to do with the previous part. So if you don't have a brand, people are confused. There's not enough size, but there isn't a big enough network in the pool. There's not enough contributors. There's not enough. So basically, there's lack of competencies. You don't have marketing people with supply chain experiences. And also, what it does is, what you're really trying to provide is a complete value chain, yet there are pieces, critical pieces missing, which is why you're not generating revenue. So, how can we really, let's look at actually, what are some of the other issues, why are people not there? There is a concern of fairness, there is a concern of ethics. So what happens if someone steals your idea? What happens if you fail? Do you get rewarded? What happens if you get sick? What happens, can we somehow have a way of really creating equity? Can we have a way of really creating justice in the system? And I think that's where the trust is really important. We have to have trust in this network. We have to believe in this network. That's why you would come here, because you believe in this network. You believe this network will help you realize your ideas. So, and the last one is lack of coordination and creativity. Yes, it's a small network, but as it grows, we will see that there is a need for a higher creativity. So how can you make it big? Well, like I said, there are holes. What is a hole? So you have a product, this is a network. You have some level of trust right now because the network is small, but you have concern. You know that as soon as the product gets successful, competitors might try to take it. Some people may take advantage of it. Innovation is working for you. You have transparency. That is your strength. That's how you are building trust today. You have information sharing, not to that extent, and you have collaboration. People are coming together. However, there are missing pieces, which is why we have a smaller size. So, what are some of the missing pieces? Well, the missing pieces are really justice, the one at the bottom. Justice, this is what really could get people in the network. Trust in the system. That's it, trust in the system. So, if we have, how can we build trust in the system? We will talk about that. But what happens when the trust is your size gets bigger, you will have more people, you will have multiple competencies, you will complete your supply chain, you will have producers, you will have manufacturers, you will have more innovation, you have more product ideas, you will have marketing people, you'll have sales people. You will need the essentials business requirement, like the business chain that you need to be able to successfully create the product from conception to production to customer's hand. You need all those different talents. If you don't have talents, this is not going to work. So how does that really model get into the generate revenue? Well, this is where Jessica will come into play. She will tell you what would be the revenue model that could benefit from the size. So how does size translate into money and revenue?
Thank you, Yasser. Okay, in terms of finance, we have to say good news. We have a very positive perspective. Although our product right now, the Mosquito, are not really make lots of money right now, but according to the market potential, we can see that during the next 5 years, we will have a very beautiful high growth rate in the revenues, which almost reached 25%, which is amazing. So that's how we believe, we have every confidence that this is really a profitable business. Sorry. Okay, but how to achieve that goal? The first step we have to take is to re-establish a profit model for Sensorica. So that is that imagine that in this whole network, there are hundreds and thousands of projects taking place, which will generate a certain amount of future cash flow. And here we expect that percentage of those whole bunch of future cash flow, revenues generated by those projects will be flow back to the network, which will be used to building the network to further develop the network. For example, like the expenditure in operation, to reward those people who contribute general support to the network, let's say marketing guys, IT guys, and also like legal, insurance, and also we have to, as Yasser mentioned, we will offer insurance to, to make sure that those projects might failure in the future will get some kind of reward, which will make our network more sustainable and more profitable. So, how to achieve that goal? Sorry. Okay, sorry for that. Our colleague Hassan will talk about the implementation details.
So now we know what needs to be filled, but we're here to tell you also how to fill that. So we have very specific goals that are dependent on the time that you need to achieve if you want to strategically grow here and really live the dream. So we have a short-term goal that is have a total of 120 members, including one legal lawyer, one marketing specialist, one IT specialist, and 3 sales members. So how to really reach there? We said we want this, how to reach there? Build networks in North America. How to do that? Hire two marketing interns for 5 months period. What that will do is that will give them experience, and that will give us the expertise or the knowledge to basically know how to really grow in this. We have opportunities like get.com, we have blogs. These marketing interns would be imperative to find out people at these blogs to really look for people who want to come together as one network and really look to grow the innovation process. Market mosquito product with a sense of expression. What this will do is this will really make people believe that your product, the product which is a result of open innovation, has really some credibility. If it is successful, this will make people believe that whatever products are coming next, they will be successful as well. Build the insurance system. The insurance system would be really telling the members how we really care about them. Insurance when they are sick, when they meet with accident. So who's there to take care of them? So we will build the insurance system, which we will implement in this medium term. So basically, our target is to grow the capabilities to expand in this moment. So medium term, that is 1 to 3 years. So the goal should be, again, expansion, but with 400 members, and also to build the network at Sensorica globally. How to reach here? Now, we get a marketing specialist member in our network in the 11th month. So he takes 1 or 2 months to understand the system, and then he comes with a robust marketing plan after studying the strategic, geographical locations and customers. He will tell you how to go about it because he has expertise. Start using the insurance system that we developed in the last months of the first year. Build trust by legal entity. So what we're talking about here is the role of IT specialist. So the IT specialist will build a web portal where you can very easily go and sign up for the system, but there would be a terms and conditions column there. So the terms and conditions column would mention that you can do whatever you want in the system. You are free to innovate, free to use, but just make sure that whatever is born in the system, that is used, that is shown to the outside world with the name of the system, because that would bring justice to its members. That would help people not to steal. And if somebody steals, it is their loss because they will be kicked out of the system. They will not be able to take gains of whatever lies ahead of the system. Effective coordination by creating a web portal. This would also be very important by the IT person. They would create a kind of a web portal which would be very transparent in telling what are the research areas that we're doing, what are the people that we are hiring, and it will really align the person that is joining the network. That will really give them opportunities to see where there are actually opportunities so that they can align themselves to them. So basically make the network bigger and efficient. A long-term strategy, expand the network to 800 members. We are not being too optimistic, we are being realistic here. How to get there? Grow the brand Sensorica. Again, by venturing into further opportunities, develop a CRM module for customer service to tell them that we really care for you as a service agency, but whatever product we are selling to you, we will give you a after service. You have a mobile application, ease of accessibility.